All right, guys, today we're going to talk about volumes of pyramids, continuing our Chapter 11 discussions. Inside of pyramids, we have a couple different things. Our base is just going to be the polygon. So it's going to be a square, a rectangle, a regular polygon, triangle, things like that. The lateral face are just the triangles that meet at a vertex. And then we have the height, which is the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance from vertex to base. And then the slant height will be the height of the lateral faces triangles. Up here at the top, we have a vertex. This one we have the height. This would be a lateral face. This would be the base. This would be the slant height. Volume of a pyramid comes from this formula, V equals 1/3 big B times the height, where just like from prisms, big B is equal to the area of the base. So if we put that to use in example number 1, they give us everything we need to know in this question. So V equals 1/3 big B times H. They gave us big B and H. So volume is equal to 1/3 big B, which is 300,000, times the height, which is 321. If we go to our calculator, 300,000 times 321 divided by 3 is 32,100,000. And this will be feet cubed. All volume will have cubic feet. Example number 2, once again, they give us everything we need to know. So V equals 1/3 big B times the height. This is a square pyramid with edges of 12 inches. So the base is a 12 by 12 square. So V equals 1/3 12 times 12, and the height is 8. So if we go to our calculator, 12 times 12 times 8 divided by 3 is 384. So this is 384 inches cubed. And this one, they don't give us everything we need to know, but we are going to start involving the slant height. So if we notice that this is a square base, if this is 40, this part right here is going to be 20, and we're going to be looking for our height. So we're h squared plus 20 squared equals 25 squared. We know that this is 20 right here because this side length right here is 40, and since it's a square pyramid, we can go ahead and assume that the vertex is in the middle. So h squared plus 20 squared, which is 400, equals 25 squared, which is 625. Subtract 400 on both sides. Puts me at 8 squared equals 225. Take the square to both sides, and h in this problem is 15. We're not done yet. We just now know that the height of the pyramid is 15. So volume is equal to 1/3 big B times the height. So volume is equal to 1/3 big B is 40 times 40 times the height, which is 15. So we put that in our calculator, 40 times 40 times 15, divide that by 3, puts us at 8,000. So volume is 8,000 feet cubed. On the back side, this is a rectangular pyramid. So big B is going to be 18 times 10. So volume equals 1/3, 18 times 10 times the height, which is 8. And this is coming from V equals 1/3, big B times the height. So if we put that in our calculator, 18 times 10 times 8 divided by 3 is 480. So the volume is going to be 480 inches cubed. This is a regular pyramid, which means I have a regular hexagon down here, so I'm going to use the regular polygon formula. So V equals 1/3, big B times H. So volume equals 1/3, 1/2. The apothem, which is 9, times the side length, which is 10.4, times the number of sides, which is 6, times the height of this entire thing, which is 14. So if we put that in our calculator, I'm going to take 9 times 10.4 times 6 times 14, and then I'm going to take that number and divide it by 2, and then divide that number by 3, and I get 1310.4. So volume equals 1,310 4/10 centimeters cubed. Down here, this was the extra practice that you worked on in class. Biggest issue with this, guys, is this is a triangular pyramid, so sometimes it is confusing to identify the difference between the two heights. What you really need to focus on is whatever the base shape is, find that base height first. So volume is going to be equal to 1/3, 1/2. My base is 6, and then the height of that base is 4. And then the height of the pyramid is 9. So I have 1/3 times 1/2, 24 times 9. So we can just put that in our calculator. So we've got 24 times 9 divided by 3 and divided by 2 puts us at 36. So the volume is equal to 36 centimeters cubed. Over here, this is a square pyramid. So volume equals 1/3 big B times the height. So volume equals 1/3 big B is 6 times 6 times the height, which is 8. So 6 times 6 times 8 is 288, but we're going to cut that in a third, and we're going to get 96. So the volume on this one is 96 inches cubed. Square pyramid again, so V equals 1/3 big B times H. Big B in this case is a square, so 1/3 base times height times 9, which is the height of the shape. So 4 times 9 divided by 2 is 72. So the volume on this one is 72 yards cubed. Rectangular pyramid, so volume still 1/3 big B times the height. So volume equals 1/3 big B is 11 times 7 times the height, which is 15. So 11 times 7 times 15 divided by 3 is 385. So volume on this one is 385 meters cubed. Sometimes, like they do here on number 5, they will tell you what the area of the base is. So just take whatever the area of the base is and plug it in for big B. So volume equals 1/3 big B times H. So volume equals 1/3 big B, which they gave us, which is 27 times 5. So 27 times 5 is 135 divided by 3 is 45. So volume of this one is 45 centimeters cubed. Last one, this is a rectangular pyramid. So volume equals 1/3 big B times the height. So volume equals 1/3 big B is 4 times 1 times the height of this, which is 6. So 4 times 1 times 6 divided by 3, 24 divided by 3 is 8. So 8 feet cubed. That's all we have for today.